What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumb ass. Like and subscribe. So, this is this is a continuation of the last AI topic, because after I put out that video, literally, dude went back to OpenAI, Sam Altman or whatever his name is. Went back to Open. Now he's the CEO. I'm like, whenever, you know what? I was gonna do it the next day, but I was like, forget it. So anyway, that was a whole big nothing burger. But I do want to talk about AI a little bit more, because I was listening to Xbox 2. They were talking about AI, and I was like, yeah. And then I thought about it, and I know previously I said people who are scared of AI are dumb, and I still stand by that. You know, I mean, that's just a broad stroke. I mean, obviously, whatever, fear is fear and whatever. But the reason why I say that is because, I mean, this is what I said last video. You know, the AI is everywhere, right? And the main thing about, AI is in my throat. The main thing about AI is that it is not specifically about AI, but it's about technology. And as technology gets better and better, people lose their jobs. When's the last time you went to the Chevy factory and you talked to the car painter at the Chevy factory? When's the last time that was even a thing that you could do? You know why? Because robots paint cars now. It's been doing that for decades, but I'm just saying, a human used to paint cars, now robots. Also, the welding, when they weld all the little pieces to the unit body together. Who do you think does that? It's all robots. What are robots? AI. So, is Alana Pierce gonna stop driving a car because the AI helped build it? The whole thing about Alana Pierce, she said, if a game is made with the AI, whatever Microsoft's AI thing was, they were partnered with, I'm not gonna buy those games. I'm not gonna play them. She said she's not gonna play those games. I was like, okay. I guess she's afraid of losing her job. This is what I say to that. Anybody who is scared of losing their job to AI, you probably need to get better. Because if you think an AI can do a better job than you probably suck. Now, I'm not saying Alana Pierce sucks. I think she's very talented. I think she doesn't have to worry about AI, mainly because AI can't do what she's doing, meaning she's a personality. AI, well, I mean, there are AI that actually have personalities, but the point is she has built a following based off of who she is and how she speaks and what she looks like and all these things, right? All these different factors that make her the focus of whatever she's talking about. And in that respect, AI cannot duplicate that because it's her. I mean, they could try, but you've seen the facsimiles of what AI does, and it's sketchy. But anyway, it's in terms of the work, like she's a writer, right? She's a writer for Naughty Dog. I'm sorry, Santa Monica Studios. And so, if she thinks an AI can take over her job, she's wrong, because you can't blame AI. Okay, if she loses her job to AI, that's not AI's fault. That's Sony's fault. That's your boss. Your boss said, you know what, we're firing you, just gonna do AI. So don't be mad at AI. Be mad at your CEOs and the people that are paying you, because they feel that your worth is zero and they're gonna replace you with the algorithm, basically. So that's my main thing. I'm like, and I mean, I'm focusing on Alana Pierce because she's the one that I had seen that she said something. But there are many people out there who have the same sentiment, share the same sentiment that she does. And me talking about just her it's not an indication of it's all about her. It's not really. But she's the only example that I had. But like I said, I like her work. I like what she does for the industry. But when she said that, I was like, that's misguided, because a lot of people with the old mindsets are like that. They're like, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Listen, progress. It's about progress. If you are not down to, take the tools that are coming to fruition, These are new tools that are coming out that could make those $250 million games that your bosses like to make so much, Alana, easier and cheaper to make so they can actually stay in business. That is Sony. Although they're a little bit behind in the AI. Sony is behind in everything. Okay, I'm not going to tangent, sorry. But this is really about AI. And I welcome AI because it is another evolution in our entertainment. Now, people are so scared, oh, they're gonna, AI steals this and steal, because it scrubs the internet basically. And there's no kind of oversight when it comes to how it scrubs the internet. If there's a copyrighted piece that it's scrubbing, it shouldn't be able to. So my solution would be the AI needs to, when it's doing its scrubbing, it needs to basically have a bibliography, like basically give us a log of all of the scrubs, basically all of the content that it scrubbed from. Basically all of the references and wherever it got it from, it needs to be like all annotated. It needs to be all written down, where the source, who the original author was, right? That's one. That is not a hard thing to do. That's one, right? Then, if that is used, like say if I wrote a song or whatever, and it uses an element of my song to train itself, then I as the artist who wrote the original piece that it used to train needs to get compensated. So royalties. AI needs to pay royalties on whatever they use within their training. That's two. So those two things, if those two things were to come to fruition and to happen, nobody would be saying nothing, because they would want AI to go grab and scrub their art and go grab and scrub their music, because it's like, yo, I'm getting paid. I ain't had to do nothing. I'm just chilling. And AI used my, okay, let's go. And then at that point, it comes to the prompts. And so if people are like, yo, I really like Banksy. I really like Jim Lee's art. So they go, I want a comic book that looks like Jim Lee, right? And then they go, and then the AI trains using Jim Lee's art. Jim Lee's getting paid. Whatever the percentage is, I'm no mathematician, I'm no businessman, so that's for the lawyers and the people to figure out as far as the percentages and the points. But this would solve a lot of the problems and a lot of the worries that people have. You may lose something, but you should gain something else. And I feel that's a fair compromise with these big companies, right? They say, okay, we'll pay a couple points here and there, but it's better than paying a writer or whatever. But like I said, once again, if you're good enough, they will use you. They won't use AI, because AI will get better and better and better, but the quality of AI is based off of what it scrubs for, what it references. And if it's referencing trash, you're going to get trash out. So as long as you are good, and say if it references all good stuff, reference Shakespeare. I guess it could do that because it's public domain. So AI can scrub public domain all day long, and nobody can say anything about it. So there are certain uses and use cases for AI to do that. But like I said before, if those two things were implemented, the cataloging of where it gets its data from and the royalties paid if the data is used from a copywritten source or, an artist or whatever. Solved. I solved it. I know other people have thought of this because I'm an idiot. So I know there's smarter people out there in the industry, in AI and all these things, in the business. I know they've thought of this, but I have not heard anything about this stuff, about what I just said, getting points and getting royalties. I haven't heard anything. Mainly because the giant corporations who are trying to use AI probably don't want to pay points and royalties, because they never want to pay royalties and never want to pay points. They want to get over, and they want to make all the money. And look, Sony's getting sued. Why they getting sued? Because they want to make all the money. I'm just saying. Anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out, showing listening, like, subscribe. The AI continues. Maybe there'll be the next one will be about AI. I don't know. I don't know if it will be, but I'm trying not to do too many AIs. But it's interesting. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about AI. Are you scared? Are you scared of AI? Don't be scared. It's gonna be okay. Do you think Alana Pierce is justified in her opinion? I mean, it's her opinion. Of course she can have her opinion. But do you think it's correct? Do you think her fear is justified? And what do you think about my ideas? You think that, getting points and getting the references and all that stuff would work? Would that satiate all the artists who are crying about, oh, they're stealing my art and blah, blah, blah? I don't know, who knows? I mean, I'm not saying crying as like try to diss them or anything. I'm just saying that people are worried. But like I said, preach, and I'll talk to y'all on the next one. To the way.